Okay, so this will be the last thing we talk about today, and just trying to get an interesting sketch. One of the fun things about using the unit circle is now we don't have to restrict ourselves to just 90 degrees. We can talk about cosine over here, and over here, and over here, and all the way around, just actually kind of looping forever.
Yes.
So what do you think cosine would represent in that? Like, let's say if I made this angle theta go over here. So let's draw something over here. So theta is all the way around like that. So what do you think cosine of that angle is just on this in this visualization?
Well, if you look at it as the x-coordinate again, this time it's going to be negative, and very close to 1. So maybe like negative 0.9 or something.
Negative 0.9. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to fit them both on again, so we have the circle. But now I'm going to go from 0, and here will be 90. Here will be 180. Is this on screen here with my finger?
It is. Yeah. Just
270. And then 360.
Alright.
Is it 360 on screen?
The 360 itself is off screen.
Oh, okay. I'm going to slide over like that. There we go. And then I'll put 1 up at the top here, and then I'll put -1 down at the bottom. So what do you think cosine looks like as we move this angle, starting at 0, and then it rotates up to 90, then to 180, then to 270, and then around to 360. What do you think cosine looks like?
Alright, well, let's see. So you start at 1. Start at 1 here, and then you have to get down to 0 here, and then down to -1 here, back to 0, and then back up to 1. So on the circle, here you're moving very slowly this way as you go along the circle, but actually at 90 degrees you're moving the fastest. So maybe actually it would come down like this and sort of be vertical there.
Oh, interesting, okay.
And then it would sort of be the opposite here. You would start and then be horizontal here.
Okay.
And then you have to come up like this. And again, you'd be moving, or this graph would be almost vertical here, and then back to horizontal.
Okay,
so
wow, that's a really cool sketch. Good job. And now, just for the last thing, how about sine? So what do you think sine looks like?
Let's see. So you're starting at 0, and we have to meet at 45. So actually, maybe something like this to start, and then now you have to go back to 0, like that, and then go to -1 for down to 270, and then back up to 0 for 360. So just sort of the cosine graph, but shifted over a little ways.
All right, wow, that's a great sketch and a great description. Yeah, it turns out this is a really the graphs of these functions turn out to be really useful in many different applications, particularly for anything that has periodic behavior. So you can see how these sort of kind of loop back on themselves.
Yes.
So yeah, this is really nice and some great observations. So we'll talk about this a little more tomorrow and see maybe some neat ideas.
All right.
All right. Good job, man.